Good morning, Spaceman. Welcome to this video where we're going to talk about the best M ships in X4 Foundations in 2023 or version 6.0, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be talking about the best traders, the best miners, the best fighting ships, and we're all going to do that right now. To understand this video, the foundation of this video is the one that I did before. In the top right corner, you will see a pinned video. That is the previous best M-class video, which I will be basing on my data for this one here on it. And we're immediately going to start with the best traders. We started in the last video with the most storage, and it was the Vulture Sentinel, which had the most storage as a trader, and this still stands. But something has changed for the fastest ship, which is not the split boa anymore, but we have another competitor in this list that does not even come in a DLC or anything else. It came with a free update, and we're talking about the Prometheus. The Prometheus is now the fastest trader that you can get, but with a caveat: you have the least storage of every single trader with just 4,000 cubic meters. And since you are very interested in the data very fast, we're already talking about the best trader. Previously, it was the Mercury Sentinel to be precise, but that changed. What did it change for? The best that could happen, it changed into the Dolphin. The Dolphin is the new trader of the Boron. And why is the Dolphin a better trader than the Mercury right now? Well, there are a few reasons. First, you have immediate travel drive, which is just fantastic with the Boron ships. You hit travel drive and it already accelerates. That's great. And on top of that, it's even faster. So the Dolphin beats the Mercury in regards of speed. It has about the same storage. You're losing a few hundred cubic meters, but that doesn't really change the fact that the Dolphin is just a better ship, because on top of that, on top of being faster and more responsive, you also have better turrets, and you get the best thing for a trader: better shields. So whenever you get attacked by a pirate, cog, xenon, whatsoever, the Dolphin will hold its ground way better. And I can only recommend you that there's a pro tip right now in here. You should set all your traders to, as when they get attacked, to drop a laser tower and then to escape. Why that? Because the laser tower will get the attention of that enemy, because the laser tower will shoot it, and then your trader has got time to get away. That is something that you can set up in your global orders, and you can set it for every single ship if you want to, or you can set it as a default, a global default. Like I said, we're moving fast. That's why we are already at the best miners. Previously, the best miner was the Man Arena, which is still a very, very good miner. But we need to talk about the Purpoise. The Purpoise is the new miner that the Boron got, and the Purpoise is now faster than the previous fast miner, the Alligator. It has higher travel speed, and on top of that, the Boron have instant travel speed. That's great. Just to say a few words about the Terran miner, the Bolo. The Bolo is slow, has got way less shields. It has only about medium storage, basically around that of the Purpoise, but losing all the advantages that the Purpoise have. So Bolo is only really an option if you play a Terran only playthrough, or you just simply like the style of it, let's say. But one thing that I really want to point out is the Man Arena is, yes, the best miner individually. But if you are taking miners in masses, then the Purpoise is maybe taking over the place of the best miner, because the Purpoise in masses is better than the Man Arena, since it's way faster, and especially when mining, is not around the corner. So let's say you mine at 1 or 2 sectors away from a station, the purpoise in masses is better in this regard. But everyone is interested in fighting ships, and as I said, the foundation of this video is the last best M-class video. Everything still stands there, and we're going to compare the new 2 M-class fighting vehicles that the Boron put on the table with what I said before in the video. And we're starting with the Thresher. The Thresher is a gunboat, and the Thresher puts itself into a complicated situation. It is faster, it has faster travel speed, and it boosts faster than the previous fast ship, the Dragon, although it only has about 2/3 of the max speed. One thing that really bothers me about the Thresher is that it has got far less hull and shield than any frigate out there. That makes it very vulnerable against enemy attacks. Though, let's compare this Thresher to the former best ship, which was the Cobra. The Thresher has got way less hull than the Cobra. It's just about 1/3 of it. It has got slightly better shields, which makes it overall not that tanky than a Cobra was. The Thresher has got way less forward-facing weapons. It only has got 1 weapon that is facing forward, against the Cobra, which has got 3 that are facing forward. So that's a disadvantage. Though it has got more and better turrets and far better placed around the ship than the Cobra. The Cobra with 4 turrets just left and right on top of the ship, and the Thrasher just having in total 8 turrets, 5 of them being on the top, 3 of them being at the bottom. In total 6 being at the front, 2 being at the back. So you see the placement is just so much better than for the Cobra. It's about the same agility than the Cobra, and that sums it already up. Next ship that we're comparing is the Hydra. The Hydra has again a faster boost and travel speed than the former fastest ship, the Dragon. So the Dragon is not only not the fastest ship anymore, no, there are 2 ships that are faster now. Though the Hydra has only about 2/3 of the max speed, just like the Thrasher, but the Hydra has got faster acceleration and is way more agile than the Dragon. Again, the Hydra is missing a lot of hull power, though it has got slightly better shields than frigates, for example. And we're comparing it again to the former best ship, the Cobra. We got even less hull integrity with just a quarter of the hull integrity that the Cobra had. Though we have slightly better shields, not only overall in megawatts, but also with shield recharge delays. They are just a little bit better. The Hydra has got 1 more forward-facing weapon than the Cobra, so we got 4. But depending on the weapon type, sometimes the damage output can be better, and sometimes the weapon output can be lower. If you outfit the Cobra with only Plasma Mark II weapons at the front, then it will outpace the Hydra a little bit, even though the Hydra has got this awesome new iron railguns, which I really adore. Next point, turrets. We're losing 1 turret against the Cobra. We only have 3 turrets on board of the Hydra, though 2 on top, 1 at the bottom. Also a little bit better placed if you are facing an enemy that is more agile and is flying around a little bit more. The turrets are not that versatile equipment wise, because you can fit a lot more of those vanilla and those standard turrets on a Cobra than you can fit on the Hydra, which is limited to boron only turrets. The ship itself is a little bit slower, though travel speed is faster, and again with borons, instant. The fighting speed itself is a little bit lower, but the Hydra makes that up with being about 50% more agile than a Cobra. The only left downside of the Hydra against the Cobra is that it can carry way less missiles. If you are into missile fighting, then the Cobra is still a better choice. So in total, Thresher and Hydra, where are they sitting? I would say they are good options for fighting ships and good options for specific reasons, like the Thresher, for example, with the fantastic turret placement and also 8 turrets on it, is a good support ship for a fleet that is fighting more smaller targets, small and middle targets, that can really help a fleet to operate better and fight even in chaotic battles a little bit better. The Hydra is good in maybe dogfighting, although it misses a little bit of a speed, though to be fair, a lot of other ships do not really match the speed of a Hydra, so you're still at least on par with other fighting ships. You don't need to be that fast as the Cobra, but the agility will give you an advantage in a fight. So the Hydra is a good option. And on top of that, my favorite ship at the moment, not only because of the looks, but also because it's even a slightly bit better than the Hydra, is the Hydra Regal. Though we only get one single Hydra Regal. It's a unique ship in X4 Kingdoms. And if you need a personal ship that you want to fly, then the Hydra Regal is a very, very good option. I know that a lot of you love the Katana, and that's the last thing that I want to talk about, is the comparison between Thresher, Hydra, and Katana, because this is just so popular among the X4 community. The Katana has got about the same shield strength as the Thresher. It has got a little bit more hull than both of those Boron ships. What it really lacks are turret spots. You only have 2 turrets on a Katana, but of course you have 4 forward weapons. In total, you are missing on weapons, though the Katana is still... But the Hydra is just more agile. You really need to consider if the Katana is your best favorite ship out there. You just have to try the Hydra in direct comparison to the Katana, and maybe you will change your mind. I know the boost speed on the Katana is higher. The overall speed with almost 1000 meters per second compared to 430 of the Hydra is... that's so far away. But I, for example, find myself overshooting a target pretty often in the Katana, and so that maybe is the reason to think about trying a different ship, trying more weapons on a ship instead of having the speed just facing into one direction and not having the agility to change that speed into a different direction. Maybe you want to overthink your choice of a Katana right there. So what's the best M-class ship you can get in X4 Foundations at the moment as a fighting ship? I can't tell the answer because it's just so individual at the moment. You have ships for almost every single use case. It's just so nice that there are that many options. If you just like to fly passively and you like your turrets to shoot a lot, the Thresher is a very good choice. If you want to be very agile and you want to be always underneath your target and whatsoever, the Hydra is fantastic. If you want to be very fast and you want to fly from A to B and be everywhere in a fight, the Katana is great. If you want to be very tanky and you want to just be the focus of attention in a fight in an M-class ship, then the Cobra is extremely good. So you have so many different options to choose from. It's fantastic. Thank you very much for listening. Leave a like and subscribe if you like those types of videos. The next videos are going to be the best L-class and XL class ships. Like and subscribe again, like I said. Thank you very much for listening, and see you the next time. Bye bye.